What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Basic Trades. We're back with another video, and in this video I want to explain to you guys how simple I made $12,000 with these last few trades. Okay, now this strategy is a going on strategy that everyone is talking about, and honestly it is proving to have a at least between 70 to 80% success rate, which is called the 15-minute orb strategy, or the orb strategy, which is the opening range break. Now, what I want to explain to you guys that on in this video is that these two trades that I took one yesterday and I took one today. Both of these trades paid out tremendously. I think yesterday's trade paid me 7 grand, and then today's trade paid me 11. So this was an amazing trade that we basically took as a team in the group chat. And I told the guys, I was like, look, I think we broke out of the range, which was the trend, and I think we're going to try the orb strategy. So I wanted to go over it with you guys to break it down. So let me shrink myself a little bit here. Now, right here, as you can see, in this range, we have the 15-minute orb. Okay, so let me bring this down right about there, because this brings you into the first 15-minute time frame. We're here, you see the trend going up to the upside, and now we are looking into this range break, which is right in here. Okay, you have your first 15 minutes clock blocked out, and then you wait for the whole range for the day to see which direction it'll break. Now here you can either wait for the upside to break and then wait for the time, but you have to go to the 5-minute candle. Now here in the 5-minute candle, let me transfer it over to the 5. Boom. Show you guys real quick. This would be it. Okay, so you have your 5, 10, 15. You have your top and you have your bottom marked out. Now what I like to do is I like to go for the entry on the first breakout. Now I did this candle here on this breakout. I said, okay, so if I have my stop loss, this will be in here, the stop loss. You have your win, your 2R, your 1R, which is your window. Man, I can't even speak right now. I'm sorry. I am actually still kind of sick. I am recovering from a chest respiratory infection, as my wife likes to call it. So I still have that, but I'm getting better now. It's starting to work out for me, so I'm on antibiotics. So forgive me if I stumble through my words or if it's just sound terrible. So forgive me for that one. But I will go over this one with you guys. So this right here is the 15-minute orb. Again, you wait to see what the strategy breaks on the 5-minute candle, which we are in. This is where I took my entry. Now I put my stop loss above this entry level here, that if it goes past this, I want to get out of the trade. This trade is proven to be invalid, but we didn't. We came a little retracement here, and then we banked on all of this right here, having a successful 3R trade. Okay, this paid me about 7 grand, because I was also trading SPX, so that actually helps as well. But I used the SPY to correlate with that, so this one was actually helping me out with SPX. So I have right here paid me about 7K. Now today's trade, which again, we go to the 15-minute chart, and then right here you have your first 15-minute. I wanted to draw it out for you guys so if you guys can see it. Oh wait, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Right in here. Right there. If you see this candle right in here, let's move this up a little bit right there. There. I believe that's about it. So that's about right. Let's delete that. Again, we wait for the first 15 minutes to open, then we hop on over to the 5-minute candle, and then we wait for the range to see if it breaks. Now again, the issue that I have with the 15-minute break, as you guys can see, there is a lot of fake outs. Okay, fake outs do determine when you're on the 15 minutes. So it is better to do the 30-minute orb strategy when this happens. So I saw initially this first aggressive push out of the 5-minute candle, then immediately a reverse back in. Now typically you would be like, okay, let me take the trade here. It'll go up a little bit and then it'll break back down, which is to the downside. So I was like, I'll wait. But then I saw again this aggressive candle to the upside. I saw this little candle here, so I came back in on this one here. on this candle, which it got me the first, it paid me $1,000. Then I put my stop above entry right in here with my stop loss. When I moved it up above entry, and then it just stopped me out. So I saw this quick reversal to the downside. I was like, whoa, at least I didn't lose the day. I didn't lose the trade. But I was like, okay, let's see, what happens. What's going to happen today? So I noticed that this strong aggressive push down was happening. So I said, something doesn't add up, right? So I was like, okay, so it stopped me out. I didn't really like where I was at. Then I started to say to myself, I'll say, what's going to happen? So this came back down to the downside, stopping us out in profit, because again, I was in here for $1,000. Then it caught me like at $700 because I moved my stop above entry. It's always safe to have a stop loss. Stop loss is one of those things that it's like a safety net in case things go wrong. But if you move it above entry, once it starts to go in your direction, no matter what happens, it bangs you out, you're fine. So I noticed that it came back down aggressively down to the downside. And I was like, man, did data happen? Did Trump tweet something? Did something happen? Maybe something, who knows, right? So then I started to look throughout the day, because again, I was at work at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention too much. I was like, I'll just take my $700 win. So then I started to mark out right in here little wedge formations from pre-market high and pre-market low. I marked this out like so, and I said, see what happens, maybe. Because I noticed that when we came back in, we were inside the range again, and I was like, okay, now if we get a clear indication, we could probably make a little bit more money. Let me move this over so you guys can see it a little bit better. Yeah, because you guys saw that I drew out the wedge from pre-market high, pre-market low. So I said, let's see what happens, right? Now, luckily, again, this was a strategy. Well, this was like I want to say strategy, because the strategy is the orb, right? But I also want to say, like, because I was at work, I wasn't paying attention so much to the point where I was like, oh, let me see what the market does. I'm not like sitting on myself and just like paying attention to the charts and see what happens, because then you'd be tempted to take a trade that you don't want to, right? So I noticed, I was like, okay, if this breaks down to the downside, let's see what happens. But then I noticed that this reversal came back up to the upside. And I was like, see what happens. Then I noticed this aggressive candle pushing out of this trend, breaking up to the up 4 formation. I was like, all right, let me wait for confirmation. Let's wait for confirmation. So again, this pushed out aggressively to the upside. And I said, all right, let's see what happens. I went into the trade again. This time I wasn't on SPY. I did a little bit on SPX. And I rode this bad boy to the upside. Just rode it straight on up to the upside. Kept moving in my stop loss up in case it happened again like it did before. While again, I'm at work and I'm distracted and I like see what's going on. I moved my stop loss to the upside and boom, this thing paid $11,000, which was great. I mean, I was like, paid off. So again, these simple strategies that you guys can apply to just in your day, you don't have to hit them every single day. You don't have to trade every single day. You get 1 or 2 trades out of the month, you can make 10, 12K a month, and that'll pay pretty decent. You'll get 100K a year, which on the side, that's pretty decent. That's pretty good. Also, I also preach about long-term investing. I don't really think trading is a great career, but I also believe investing in yourself also is the key fundamental thing. Whereas if you don't have to worry about it, because again, you don't want to be 45 and 50 years old and trading, ups and down with the stress of maybe I might lose money and maybe I might gain some money. You want to be investing. You want to be able to buy in shares. You want to be able to diversify. You want to be able to build a portfolio. Obviously, when you make enough money doing trading, you can invest in businesses. You can invest in real estate. You can invest in everything, your hobbies, on what you want to do. You can, the sky's the limit. I do believe that trading is a entryway to every other thing. Now, if you want to take trading as a career and learn all the ins and outs, that's great. That's awesome. I go for it. But if you just want to have it as a simple thing, as a hobby to like make some extra money on the side and have it as a potential gate so you could possibly just leave your job early or invest in real estate and do something else, you can do that too with trading. Trading is a gateway to open up opportunities for everything, you know. But I also do believe in long-term investing, because again, all the money that you're making, you know, during on trading, you want to be able to put it on ETFs, bonds, and stocks and things like that for your long-term haul. Because at 65, you know, you could just relax and kick back and just do nothing. If you could retire early, you know, like some of these gurus at 22, great. But if you want to learn at the market how everything works, and banks, institutions, financial institutions, and how things work, you know, come join the team. You know, that way you can learn these strategies and make some extra money on the side. I mean, 18K in 2 days. I mean, that's great. You know, half the money that I won, I already put it in my long-term investments, and the other money I just keep, you know, for the vacation we want to go on to. So again, if you guys are interested, join the group, click the link down below, subscribe. You know, if you guys want to see more videos like this, you know, again, subscribe and make a comment so that way we can go move forward. But if you guys want to join the group, the website's down there as well, and click the link and DM me privately and we can talk. All right. That's it for what I have for today. So I want to let you guys know that again, 12K a month, you can make it very easily by simple trades, simple strategy, just using the basics fundamentals of trading. And I promise you, you can go a long way. Now, again, it's not bulletproof, and it's not like, oh my God, this is the heaven of all trades. No, because I don't trade every single day. I trade when the setup is right. I trade when the technicals line up, and that's when I take my entry. And I've noticed I had a lot more success when I started to do that. So again, if you guys want to learn some more, click the link down below on the website, DM me privately. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. Again, it's your boy Basic Trades. Have a good one. God bless. Bye.